My name is Ojo Isaac. I am the manager of Presta Royal Concept. Today, I want to look at how to post invoices with an existing or a pending sales order. That is what we want to look at now. When a customer has already given you a sales order, you will record it in your own software, Sage 50. After you have recorded it, you will source for the goods or items. After you have sourced for it or you have manufactured it, the next thing is for you to ship the goods to the owner. That is to say, to the customer, to ship the goods or invoice the goods and send it to the customer. The customer may come to your organization. So, an invoice is a legal tender, a legal document. So you must record the items on the invoices. This is the invoice document between you and the customer. In case of litigation, this can easily be presented in the law court. So you must record this very well. So how do we record an invoice with an existing or a pending sales order is what we want to look at now. So let's check the case study that we always use. This is a case study on Excel. This is the topic here, surrounded by with these green lines or borders. This is the topic: creating credit invoices, credit sales with pending sales order or with sales order that is already raised before. This is the question here. We have 3 questions. Let's look at the first question. The first question says, on the 9th of January 2020, sales order number 1 to Ade Computers was supplied with invoice number 002. What is saying that on the 9th of June, this particular sales order was supplied. It was a pending sales order. Because you have recorded it, it will be pending in your Sage 50. So when you go to Sage 50, you go back to Sage 50, you are going to see the pending sales order. You are going to see it within the invoice you are going to raise. So how do we do that? So let's look at the document. The document says Ade Computers. So this invoice is for Ade Computers. We will click on Sage 50 now. Go to tax menu. From the drop down, you will select sales/invoicing. Then when you do that, you will click on the ID, that is to say customer ID. Now the drop down, you select Ade Computers. When you select Ade Computers, it means that you are going to post for Ade Computers. I've just maximized it down. That is what I did. So when you see an invoice like this, especially the gray color here, this gray color you are seeing here, this one I'm working on, that is these rows that are gray. It means that there is a pending order here. There is a pending order here. You remember, this is the way it also appears when you are dealing with purchase order, a pending purchase order. But this one we are looking at now is a sales order. That is to say, want to receive sales order, want to convert the sales order, the existing sales order, to an accounting document, which is an invoice. That is what we want to do here. So what are the pending sales order? Can we locate it here? Yes, very, very, very well. We locate it by looking at this apply to sales order number. So inside this box here, you will click on the drop down. You can see there is one pending sales order, which is 004. You will click on sales order 004. So when you click on it, it will expose or rather display the hidden sales order figures. All these figures you are seeing here are the sales order figures that was raised to the customer earlier on. So what do? You will now fill in all the necessary space there, or all the necessary tab to be able to continue. Let's go to the date. You look at the date. So from your record, which day are you shipping these goods to the customer? If you look at the drop down, 17. Now, if it is 17, you can select 17th of May 2023. Then the due date automatically, as I told you before, it automatically will be extended to 30 days. That is to say, this is the 30 days due date to pay. The day the customer will pay this invoice. Then, if that is not the agreement that you reach with him, you can adjust it to within 14, 15 days, depending on the number of days that you agree with him. It's changeable. So after that, you will now enter the invoice number that you have with him. So you enter invoice number. As for this, I have entered invoice number 000017. So after I've done that, then we'll now go back to the invoice part of it again. That is to say, the empty boxes under ship. Okay, these are the quantity remaining. These are the quantity that were requested by the customer. The ship button now is empty. It means that no quantity has been shipped. So when you are shipping, based on the availability of goods that you have in store, if you have all of them in your store and you want to ship all of them at that time, so you will enter the quantity here. The first one is what? A 30 quantity for Acer desktop. You enter 30. If you enter 30, look at what happened here. The amount changes. That is, you multiply 30 by 30 here, 30,000. That is 900,000. Then you go to the next one. The next one, do you have 35 to be shipped? 35 quantity for HP desktop. If it is yes, you enter 35 and press your tab key. That gives you a total figure of 1.2 million. 1.2 million. So you go to the next one, Dell laptop. You fill in the quantity 49. Go to 49 and enter it there. The quantity 49. So do you have 49? You say yes. Then you enter it. That gives you 4.4. Then you go to the next one, which is 30. 30 quantity. 30. You enter 30 for everything DVD 4G. Are you having it? Do you have up to that? You say yes. Okay. Then you go to next one. Press the tab key. You go to the next box or the next column. So which is 40 again. 40. That is Sony CD. Do you have that? Say yes. So this roll total now will now give you a cumulative column total of 6.4 million. So this is the total the customer will pay. So what do you do after this? You have the option of saving it without printing. This is it. Then you also have the option of printing directly. If you click on this button, the printer will print out a copy while the system will save one for you. Then you can email it. When you click on it, you will have email sent to the receiver. But before you do this, you would have set up the email protocol in your system so that it will be able to receive mail and also send mail through Microsoft protocol. So these have to be set up properly in your computer before you can do that. When you have done that, it will be able to send in between. Then the receiver should be able to receive the email using Adobe Reader. So the current Adobe Reader will suffice for him to be able to read it and be able to print also over there. So without this, he cannot read it. So it's going to be Sage 50 will convert it to Adobe. We convert this document you are looking at to Adobe Reader document. So that is what is going to convert it to. So when you have done that, you now said send. Okay, let me click on save now. I'll click on save. When I click on save, it will save the document. Let me save it. I save it. So it's asking me, the customer will go over credit limit. I said yes, it will go over credit limit. I click on save. You can see that it has disappeared, meaning this transaction have been saved. So this is how to record invoice with a pending sales order. I enjoy you to subscribe to the course. Subscribe to this video so that you will continue to receive more training videos from us when it landed. Thank you.